Good day to all. In this video lecture, we discuss about soil pollution. I am Professor Ratika, Department of Chemistry. So, after studying this environmental pollution unit, the students can able to choose pollution control methods and waste management. Particularly, after discussing this soil pollution topic, the students can able to explain the causes, consequence and control measures of water pollution and also demonstrate the understanding of how soil pollution impacts human life. We know that the soil is the great connector of our lives, the source and destination of all. So this picture indicates that the present scenario of our soil. Soil pollution is due to the contamination of soil by human and natural activities, which may cause harmful effects on living beings. The soil pollution is mainly caused by the solid wastages and chemicals. In cities, one of the major problem is there is no place for disposing these solid wastages and chemicals. Particularly, the large quantity of toxic chemicals are discharged from the industries like paper, plastic, rubber, cloth, leather. These type of industries are emitting or discharging larger quantity of wastages. So it is necessary that the industrialization and modernization should be done with careful planning. So before we discuss about the causes consequence, we should know about the composition of soil. So soil consists of 45% of mineral matters, that is inorganic matter, 5% of organic matter, 25% of soil water and remaining 25% of soil air. The main pollutants which affect the soil qualities are plastics, rubber, leather, cloth, broken glasses, radioactive elements, dead animals, and the usages of fertilizers, pesticides, and herbicides in the agricultural land area. The main source of soil pollutions are chemical pollution. Chemical pollution. Urban waste, industrial waste, agricultural practices, radioactive waste, biological agents, soil conditioners or metallic pollutants. So let us see one by one. Chemical pollutants are nothing but the pollutants which are emitting from, which are discharged from number of industries like textile industry, pesticide industry, fertilizer industry, petroleum industry, paper industry, sugar industry, glass industry, and tanneries. So these industries pour their hazardous effluents in soil and water. It has a very dangerous effects on living organisms. These type of solid and salts and chemicals which are deposited in the upper layer which make harder and unfit for cultivation. These organic compounds destroy the soil fertility and also destroy the growth of plants and reproduction activity. Similarly, the hazard chemicals enter into our human food chain from the soil and water, disturb the biochemical process and also producing various diseases. The next source is a industrial effluent. Industries are the major reason for soil pollution. The many type of industries are responsible for soil pollution. The next one is a metallic pollutant. The heavy metals like mercury, cadmium, lead are the more toxic compounds which affect the nerves and brain system of our human beings. The presence of lead and cadmium which creating the abdominal pain, mental nerves disorder. The presence of high levels of sodium, magnesium and potassium cause the calcium deficiency in soil. Then the next source is a radioactive pollutant. We know that the radioactive pollutants are mainly coming from atomic reactors, nuclear testings. Similarly, during the transport time, any accident time, these pollutants are exist in the earth crust. So these reactors, nuclear radioactive devices releases the radioactive wastages which enter into the land area and create the land pollution. We know that the isotopes are responsible for curing cancer. At the same time, it also responsible for producing varieties of disorder in our human body also. The presence of strontium, which is deposited in our bones and tissues, um, instead of calcium from that is the pollutants from any type of radioactive power plants. Okay, the next source is a biological agent. Biological agents pollute soil, also pollute the soil. Fungi, protozoa, bacteria, which are the important biological agents which creates the soil pollution. The human and animal waste, garbage, wastewater, which is also generating heavy soil pollution. Similarly, the usages of pesticides, fertilizers in the agricultural land area. Pesticides pollute the soil. Commonly, we are using two types of pesticides: chlorinated hydrocarbon insecticides, organic phosphorus insecticides. The most common chlorinated hydrocarbon insecticides are DDT, BHC, cyclodine compounds. Among these, the DDT and BHC are banned by government of India due to its reduction capability of fertility. Okay. The next one is the fertilizers. The fertilizers discharge the nitrogen, sodium, potassium, sulfate, nitrate in the soil. These nitrate creates diseases in our body, particularly cancer. These cancer has been associated with nitrate through the formation of N-nitrosoamine and nitrosoamide, which are extremely powerful carcinogenic agent. So the industrial wastages, urban wastages, mining activities, agricultural practices, the usages of radioactive substance, biological agents, plastics, and the household wastages are the main causes of soil pollution. Apart this, naturally the soil pollution also created by the lands calamities like landslide, hurricanes, etc. So what are the effects of soil pollution? We know that the waste which is arised from the hotels, houses, dead animals, garbage, which are releasing the unbearable bad smell, which creates the dirty surroundings and also inducing varieties of diseases to our body. The usages of insecticides in the agricultural land area inducing the gene mutation in human beings. Similarly, the usages of toxic element chromium and the pesticide DDT, which is also inducing cancer in human tissues. The DDT in the soil affects the sex hormones in mammals and bats. So, due to it decline our reproduction activity. Reproduction capacity of mammals and birds are reduced due to the presence of DDT in the soil. Okay, so these toxic elements are passed from one consumer into another consumer via food chain. Then the increasing accumulation of pesticides in higher organisms are called as a biomagnification. Due to this biomagnification, the various kinds of problems arise to the biotic community. Okay, so the removal of topsoil of the land causes low fertility for crop production. So loss of soil biodiversity. The presence of fluoride present in the soil affects the plant development. Similarly, the industries discharging the effluents containing arsenic, mercury, chromium, nickel, cadmium, zinc, which is also toxic to all type of biotic community. The Due to the application of heavy nutrients in the agricultural land area, which creates the nutrient imbalance problem. So when we are applying more quantity of macronutrients, automatically the micronutrient imbalance are arised. So due to the pollutants increases in the earth crust, it induces the acid rain. So acidification also inducing. So contamination of groundwater arised. So due to the penetration of the nitrogen fertilizers into the underground, it contaminates the groundwater. When we are using this contaminated groundwater, many type of diseases are created. Particularly the newborn childs are heavily affected by blue baby syndrome problem. So all over, due to the usages of these kinds of pollutants, that is the chemicals used in the industries, factories, which are heavily creates many problems to our society. The waterlogging, salinity also increases the dissolved salt content in the groundwater, which is also decreases the soil fertility. The land becomes unfit for irrigation due to such condition. Then see control methods of soil pollution. So in order to protect the soil from pollutants, we have to use the 3R principle: reduction in use, reuse and recycle. So all type of industries must having the pollution control equipments, and they have to recycle the waste, the sewage waters, or the waste water. It should be treat the sewage before the land disposal. The agricultural land in the world is spoiled by soluble salts. Modern scientific technique should be helps to reduce the usages of salts flow into the soil. Similarly, we have to oftenly change the crop pattern, rotate the crop pattern to allow the soil refresh the nutrients. Preserve and protect the top fertile soil. Control soil erosion by proper tree plantation measures. Fertilizers may be applied in the optimum level. Instead of using chemical pesticides and fertilizers, we have to use the biopesticides and biofertilizers in the agricultural land area. Mainly the public awareness, that is the informal and formal public awareness program, should be important to educate the people on health hazards by pollution. The harmful chemicals and the pesticides should be burned in order to the more usages of these kinds of chemicals for our agricultural purpose. People should be trained regarding the sanitary habits. Similarly, the solid wastages, which is coming from kitchen, municipality, hospitals, agricultural side, it should be treated in 3 ways. That is by using the landfill method, composting method and incineration. So landfill is nothing but burying in underground, burying the wastages in underground. Composting means making manure. Incineration means burning. So the protection of soil from pollutants is our responsibility. It is in our hands. So we have to protect the soil in order to enhance our agricultural protection and also helps to maintain the climatic change. Thank you for watching. In the next video, we will discuss about marine pollution. Thank you, one and all.